Now, Bernie, I got told when I come on this show that you bring nothing, so I got to sort of make up for...
Rosie told you that, did she?
The armless waiter.
Her crackers. Now,
Bill,
it's hard
Bill
to go...
Anderson said that, not you.
I'm going with I like it.
It's hard to go past Jack Ginnivan and the show he put on last night. He's been the man of the moment for the past 24 hours. Goes and has a quiet feed with his mates to watch the Friday night prelim, or Thursday night prelim, and then in bed by 9 o'clock, and then fired last night. His celebration last night where he cracked the can and saluted to the fans. One of the top 5 AFL celebrations of all time. I want to ask you about it in a second, and some of your sort of strange preparations. Let's take a listen to last night, Jack Ginnivan's goal.
Calcidia can't mark it. Ginnivan to finish it. Yes, he does. And he drinks the stubby. He cracked open at the back and he sucked it back and he said, "Stick that up your ass."
Oh, no.
Great call there from Nathan Brown. Have you ever done anything? Have you ever sort of got up to any mischief, Bernie, the night before a game? Any strange
no.
for you, surely?
No,
You and Tex?
Have you ever told
Tex
that?
had a beer. Tex had a beer at the footy when we were playing that night.
Oh, yes.
He was the first emergency though, so we let him off.
That's right, he was too. The cameras found him.
We were living together at the time. We were also living together when I played in the cricket grand final, but this was 5 days before we had to play. So it was
Just remind us, Bern, because this did make the papers here in Melbourne.
Yeah.
You decided to celebrate your cricket success, just as guys do, by getting you particularly getting nude around a pool table.
No, well, I can
You were
probably
nude,
finally let the truth out now because it's been 12 years. I was sitting there nude, Damo. I had a cricket helmet on only.
Oh, he had a helmet on. That's all right.
Cricket helmet on.
But this was 3 days before the first Crows game of this season, because the cricket season finished really late that year. Is that right?
Yeah, no, it did. Well, the NAB Cup grand final was on the Friday night, so this was on the Sunday. So technically it was a 5-day break. We had a 7-day break rule where you couldn't drink within 7, so just didn't break it by 1, broke it by 2. But then I won the Michael Tuck medal, Damo, for the best on ground. So I feel for Jack Ginnivan. He can go out and do what he wants as long as you perform the next day. Moonee Valley, before the AFL grand final last year, he just do what he wants.
Yeah.
You must have done something, Bill, back in the Malcolm Blight days or something the night before a game.
Well, the good old days, I remember going out on a Friday night and had a date and had a few frothies because I was a bit nervous and would have had 5 or 6, I reckon. I'd got a taste for it and thought I was half a chance, to be honest.
And you weren't again.
Well, went home.
Same old story.
Just only first base, let me tell you. I was never a baseball player, let me tell you. I'd never hit the big home run.
Jay, straight up.
No base.
Hey, what about Brownie's Pool?
No, but this is true. Someone sees me, dobs me in, I get a from, what was his name? Good bloke at the club. Paul, the footy manager.
Good bloke.
$1,000 fine.
Armstrong.
Paul Armstrong. Buddy Armour sends me this letter, $1,000 fine for drinking frothies on a Friday night before a game. Back in the day.
How'd you perform, Bill?
I think I was a bit fuzzy.
I'm talking about the Friday night.